So why is domestic tourism important, or the role of domestic tourism in Uganda? It helps enhance the economic growth. So we all know that when we travel and go to these different places, in a way, you're giving income to the tourism industry, because I don't know if any of you know, at least I know some of you know, when you travel and let me say you've gone to Queen Elizabeth, you're going to carry out activities, you're going to pay for accommodation, you're going to pay for the different activities, maybe a game drive, a boat ride, hunting, the climbing lions. All that money you pay goes back. Of course, we very well know that social media is something very big and important. You're going to travel, you're going to go to Mansion Falls, you're going to take a picture, you're going to post it, people will see it. Now, us as tour companies, we usually organize package trips. So when we organize these trips, of course, we go with photography, we go with videography, and we take these pictures and we post them on our websites and social media platforms. Then we once in a while create ads, and these ads are seen by very many people. So someone will see you've taken a picture on Mansion Falls, they're like, wow, this place is beautiful, where is this? You're selling your country. So that person who is outside will want to organize and want to come and travel in Uganda, just specifically because they've seen Mansion Falls and the videos and how beautiful it is. So in that way, you're selling your country. So once in a while, it's really advisable for you to move in employment. Because if I set up a lodge, I'll need an accountant, I will need a cleaner, I will need a procurement officer, I will need a waitress, I will need a servant. All those are different skills that I will need, and I will need people I will need people to work. So it helps create employment for the people. It creates opportunities for small businesses in these local communities. Like, let me give an example. I'm using examples because I want people to understand. These local communities, they have their businesses that are there. So if I have a shop in Chidepo, and let me say I sell crafts, these tourists who come will see my crafts and will want to buy them. That is creating opportunities for these local businesses. Or if I have a shop as me and I'm a local business owner, and let me say I have a supermarket that is nearby this area, I will have me as that small business owner, I can approach this lodge and I tell them I want to be supplying to you. Instead of having to move things from Kampala, I would rather get from you, and you also benefit and I also benefit, which is very important. We help build each other. You see, when you travel and go to these different places, every national park and every tourist site is unique in its own way. Just like how you know Bwindi has gorillas, Queen Elizabeth has climbing lions. So there are so many different unique features in these different national parks. So in a way, it helps you know your culture and know your country. Because I'm sure some of you don't. Okay, let me make this interactive. Do you know how many national parks we have in Uganda? By show of hands. How many are there? 11. You do not know, but you'll find someone outside countries, they know these things, and you is a fellow Ugandan and you don't know these things. At least make an effort to know what is in your country, because Uganda is really a beautiful place. So you should actually know. When you travel, you get to see different cultures, you get to learn more about your culture, maybe things you didn't know. Maybe you've gone to like these heritage sites, you go to Dere Center, you see how different cultures live. There's this cult, the Batwa. I don't know if you've heard of the Batwa. If you go deep inside there in Magahinga and Bwindi, if you go and see how these people live, you will see and you're like, wow, this is something I did not know even exists. I even didn't know people lived like this. So you get to know these things and you get to learn more and see how different cultures are, which is actually exciting. The challenges faced by domestic tourism. COVID-19, everyone knows COVID-19 has affected the tourism industry so badly, mostly international tourism, but also domestic tourism. Because now you organize a package for a trip, but let me say it's like 450 or 500, and not everyone will have that money to pay with this economy going on, and the people have their money is planned for. So COVID-19 has actually affected the tourism industry a lot, domestic tourism as well. Though it has also been good, because right now, when we are not able to receive guests anymore like tourists, people resorted to domestic tourism. Most tour packages we see were promoting domestic tourism, something that was not so common when it's not so common, because people usually go for the people coming from outside, because they're the ones that have money, they're the ones that are going to bring in money. So they rarely focus on domestic tourism. But right now, there's even a campaign, Explore Uganda, where people move to these game parks. It's helping promote Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. So how to promote domestic tourism? Extensive marketing of different tour attractions in Uganda. Yes, marketing is being done, but it needs to be extensive, because people need to know. By marketing, you can put these adverts, because people are always watching news. You can say, okay, when there's an advert and people are watching news, we shall put maybe say, did you know this? Because usually do this actually on our, if you check our social media platform, we usually put these informative things there outside for people to know. Maybe say national parks to visit in the West, we put it there. Maybe activities to do while in Action Falls, we put it there, such that you people know and you're informed about these things, and it also helps market these places. So if, for example, if you know, maybe you love, now like Mansion Falls has a hot air balloon. I don't know if any of you know that. This is something that is not really done a lot. Few people do it, but it's something that is really fun and interesting. So Uganda is really filled with so many amazing places, and I really encourage each and every one of you to take an initiative and say, okay, because people, I don't know why it's so easy for people to say, okay, I'm going to save for Dubai, but you can't say you're going to save and go to Queen Elizabeth or go to Jinja for even just a day or a night. In case you need to plan your trip or vacation, honeymoon, anything you need, because we do accommodation, air ticketing. If you want to travel outside the country, you can come to us and we get for your ticket. If you have your honeymoon, anything, if you want to plan a group vacation, you can approach us via our social media platforms or our email, and we can help you explore Uganda. Thank you.